Senators, this has been a long road for me. I started off more of the ilk of warehousing people. I wanted to get them off our streets. I wanted to ensure that everybody in my community, in the communities in my district, could walk down the street and feel safe knowing that all the criminals were being warehoused. But you know what I learned after working with the chairman of public safety, my good friend from Oakland? That if you're sentenced to 15 years or 10 years or 25 years, at the end of 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years, you return to society. Not as a better person, but as a worse person because of the treatment you received in jail. And it's not that I want to treat them with kid gloves. I want them from the moment they get incarcerated and they hear those bars close behind them to start working on improving themselves and becoming a better citizen worthy of walking in our society next to us. And we're not going to get there by treating people like animals. And I'm not saying that we should be bending over backwards to help and serve them food and make them feel special. But that's a far cry from caging people and treating them like animals. Now, I will tell you that almost every study I've read for the last 10 years on public safety has talked about personal contact. Whether it's a personal contact of some mentor in the prison or the personal contact of a family member, that's the person that gives you hope, that makes you work to improve yourself so you're not separated from that person, that you get to enjoy their company each and every day. So when we isolate folks and when we tell them that they can't improve or we're not going to make it easy for them to improve, then we shouldn't be shocked when they don't improve and they return to our prison system time and time again. It's not right for them, but more importantly, it's not right to us. You see, we have an obligation to those who don't commit crime, to those victims and those future victims when these people are let out without any anger management classes, without any self-improvement classes, without any reason for them to have hope to work towards those goals. And that's why this is important. Now, I will tell you, it's astounding to me that prisoners get cell phones. But if that's our problem, it shouldn't be punishing family members who are reaching out trying to improve their son or daughter. It isn't siblings reaching out to their brother or sister trying to improve them and help them and encourage and nurture them. Now, is that the case of everyone? Of course not. But for the percentage that it is the case, we need to work for those who wish to change their lives for the better. And we need to give them a path to redemption. We need to give them a path to being better citizens. And we can't do that if we use simple excuses like, well, they'll get cell phones, they'll have contraband, they'll have drugs. Then let's start focusing on making sure that the people that work in the prisons are not carrying contraband, are not turning a blind eye to cell phones. You know, I found it fascinating to me that when we had a bill earlier this year saying that everybody had to go through a scanner to work in the prison or to enter the prison, oh man, we can't do that, that's horrible. Well, then we're not really serious. This is like TSA saying, oh, half of you will screen, the other half we'll just let go through the employee door and we don't care anything about you. If we're serious about this issue, if we want to take this on, then let's go after the real problems and let's not blame one item of cell phones coming in to say that we're going to doom the future of everybody who wants to redeem themselves. Senators, this is not an easy issue. Everyone has to look at this issue through their own filters, through their own districts, and I'm not suggesting you should ever get ahead of your district and not vote to be reelected. But if there's ever a time to use thought and to think about the society that we want to live in, and the society we want to be part of, this is that issue to be focused. I urge an aye vote.